WTF Ford Maverick. So what the Ford is going on with the Ford Maverick? I'm Johnny from Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, and I'm going to be talking to you about delivery times and build times. If you order in the past and now, what can you expect? So let's look at the past, the history of the Ford Maverick. I've got a whole bunch more elsewhere because lately at the dealer, this is wild. In 2 weeks, we've received 10 Ford Mavericks in 2 weeks. And the real what the fudge situation with all of this is previously, a year ago, we were getting 1 to 2 a month, sometimes none over an entire month. And now we've got 3 here, we've got 2 over in the back, and we've got 2 up front. Some others have already been delivered. So I'm going to be talking to you about the Ford Maverick. I'm Johnny from Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, and with Marie, the poodles, Winston, and Lily, we're here to give you all the news about the Ford Maverick and other Ford products and just general auto news. So please hit the like before we start, hit the thumbs up, the like button, subscribe, and the bell notification so you don't miss out, because we're about to tell you what's been going on with the Ford Maverick. Really weird situation, a little bit of a horror story that can happen, so you don't expect a better than possible situation, and also so you don't expect a worse than likely situation, because we've got some Mavericks behind us that only took 4.5 months to show up, even though they were stalled in Arizona for 1 entire month. So let's go let's follow along, because I'm going to be covering Maverick by Maverick, 10 different Mavericks, to give you what can happen from the worst case scenario to the best case scenario. Let's start with the Ford Maverick right behind me. Now this Ford Maverick is a FX4 all-wheel drive 2-liter turbo, so that's the 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, non-hybrid model. So there's your EcoBoost. It's all-wheel drive. It has luxury package, and it was ordered April 12th, 2023. So that's wild. April 12th, 2023. So what is that like? Let here in the comments drop how many in the Premiere Live, drop how many months that is. But look, no bed liner, no mud flaps from factory, none of that. But I do have some that got a little bit carried away with the accessories, and we'll see what that looks like. Because generally in the past, if you add accessories like the roll up or the fold up bed cover, the bed liner, the mud flaps, it was all the secret sauce to waiting 1.5 years for your Maverick to show up. So let's head over to another one of the Ford Mavericks, because soon we're going to be getting to the horror story of Ford Maverick. All right, so right before we look at this Ford Maverick, let me tell you, I'm an insider because I'm currently at my dealer giving you a bit of the inside story of the Ford Maverick, the worst case scenarios to the best case scenarios, and what those builds are, to give you a better idea of, heck, if you've already ordered or if you're going to order a Maverick, what can you expect? So I'm here for that. So this Ford Maverick right behind me, this was ordered 5 months ago. And is it a hybrid? Well, no, we've been getting a ton of all-wheel drive EcoBoost Mavericks showing up. So this is an XLT all-wheel drive with luxury package and 4K towing and nothing else. So no mud flaps. We've got no bed liner. Mind you, we're about to talk about one with a bed liner. See what that looks like for wait time. But no bed liner back there. So no added accessories other than the luxury package. Now let's check out the one. All right, so Maverick behind us is an XLT all-wheel drive EcoBoost with luxury package, 4K towing, opening roof, FX4, and spray-in bed liner. And it was ordered January 24th, 2023. Released September 19th, and had been sent to plant on originally the September 7th. So you can see sort of like the sent to plant to produce time going on right there. And it arrived October 14th. So you can see almost a month for it to arrive. But in some cases we have transport from starting at the same place and ending up at the same place, taking much longer. So stay tuned, because we're going to be talking about that. But you can see this one with the spray and bed liner. Pretty much my other ones, I'm going to be talking about April, May, even June orders coming in faster. But the spray and bed liner, you can see here, compared to the other ones, stay tuned, because you'll see, I think that caused a delay right there. Comment what you think in the section comment, please comment what you think. Could be the bedliner that slowed this down. So again, still not a hybrid. Let's get to those hybrids. Okay, again, what the Ford on this Ford Maverick, we've got an XL all-wheel drive with 4K towing and EcoBoost. So that's the 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque engine, ordered April 20th, 2023. And yeah, it's here. This isn't the fastest one to show up though. So this was originally scheduled to September 4th, then scheduled today of the 19th, but then finally sent to the plant on the 13th, built and released by the 20th of September. So this is to remind you that just because you're scheduled for a day and they prolong it or they bring it sooner, these dates move around. They're not guarantees. So please don't take them as guarantees. Don't cancel your order because they move you back. I've seen sometimes they move them back 3 weeks. I've even seen Wayne back when they moved them back 3 months and then ended up only having a month delay from the original date. So that's really important to keep in mind. Don't lose your order because you lose your patience and you get frustrated. Now let's cover a little bit more about this. This was released on the 20th of September and showed up at the Canadian dealer the 20th. From Arizona to Montreal doesn't take very long. It's like 3-4 days, but it can be stuck in Arizona for a horrible amount of time. We'll get to that in just a moment. Now, I told you I had a really weird case. This is a weird case, and it reminds us to be patient. Don't cancel your order because things get moved around, because boy did this ever get moved around. This is an all-wheel drive EcoBoost XLT with opening roof, luxury package, sliding rear window, spray and bed liner. This was ordered October 30th, 2022. So you see all the other all-wheel drive EcoBoost came in really quickly. We're talking from 4.5 months to so far roughly what, 6 months. And well, this is a weird one. So ordered October 30th, 2022, despite it being an EcoBoost. July 13th, 2023 finally gets scheduled to the week of September 11th. And then July 18th scheduled to the day of September 15th. Sent to the plant on the 13th, so earlier, despite having been pushed to the 19th. So it got delayed, then it moved back earlier, finally produced September 20th, and arrived at dealer October 14th, 2023. So just because your order is getting moved around, don't think like, oh, something's broken, I'm never gonna get it, and cancel your order, because I've seen people do that, and it's a big mistake. It's a WTF moment for the customer, because then the vehicle comes in and, well, someone else gets the vehicle you had already waited for, and then maybe you only get it 2-3 days later than expected. Also, don't get confused. Something can be produced and it can still take 3-4 months to show up after it gets produced. Let's talk about that. I'm going to show you some proof in just a moment. Stick with me here. All right, so this is the huge WTF, what the Ford moment on this Ford Maverick. Insider information as a dealer, sharing all this with you to help you, so you know what's going on, you know what to expect, so you don't get discouraged and just completely give up on your order. Now this is an XL hybrid, so let's go to the back of that and check it out. It's got towing package. It was ordered September 20th, 2022. The Canadian system was down, so don't give up. It was down that day and only got accepted October 16th, 2022. Now this was scheduled May 18th. So scheduled May 18th of 2023 to the week of July 10th. On May 18th, it was then switched to June 8th. And then it was scheduled to the 13th. Then it was built the 14th. So this hybrid and it ended up being built the 14th, and it went in the 13th. It came out the 14th according to the dates. It stalled on ramp 5S at, help me out with the pronunciation in the comment section, Ciudad Industria from July, so it's still in Mexico, from July 18th to when it arrived in Arizona at ramp 1P Mirage, Arizona, August 17th. Then to arrive at Blue Island, Illinois, it took nearly a month as it arrived at the destination September 10th. So from August 17th to September 10th, it sat in Arizona, cooking in the sun. The paint's still great, so don't worry about that, folks. In Illinois until September 28th. So again, almost a month. And then it arrived in Montreal, Canada, October 4th, and then finally arrived October 16th. So stalled basically 2 weeks at its almost final destination, because that's only 2 hours away from the dealer. And I've got some other people that their Maverick is currently been in Montreal for 1 entire month. Now you can think, hey, I'll just go and get it myself. Unfortunately, you can't. The vehicle, these Mavericks, they get taken off the train in a container and you got to wait for the rail workers to take it out of the container, you could say unwrap that present that you've been waiting for. And that can sometimes take a month. It can even take 2 months. I've seen the worst case scenario I've seen, and it wasn't on a Maverick, but I have seen 3 months stuck. That's not happening anymore because I think contracts were worked out. I believe I overheard through a rumor mill that Ford's now paying more so that the rail train, the train companies unpack them faster. So you pay people more and that motivates them. Smart move, Ford. Very, very smart move. So that's kind of a transport horror story, but don't give up. They still show up and they're totally, totally worth it. People are loving these vehicles. This is the best non-sports vehicle you can buy right now. Super practical. You can put 1,500 pounds in the rear. They look great even when they're the bottom XL trim, and the base equipment. Watch some of the videos I've made. The base equipment is awesome, folks. Now let's check out a few. All right, so this is a Ford Maverick in white, looking pretty sharp. We've got another all-wheel drive EcoBoost with 4K towing, mud flaps and bed liner spray-in, ordered March 21st, 2023. So in this case, lucky, another spray-in bed liner ordered in January. So that was definitely delayed. This EcoBoost with spray-in bed liner and mud flaps ordered March 21st. Now that is longer, and it arrived, just arrived today. Heck, normally I've got orders for EcoBoost ordered in early June that are just stalled in Montreal. So if they weren't stalled in Montreal, they were already here. So some of these EcoBoost, the orders get picked up almost right away for production. So that's cool information, I think, that can help you out. So do consider an EcoBoost. It's a great option. Now for hybrid talk. So the hybrid behind me was actually ordered, and like, this is simple. It's a hybrid with just towing pack. Obviously it's an XL from the Steelies we see behind me, and this was ordered September 20th, 2022. And not only did it take a long time to schedule, because it was actually built July 14th, 2023, so not quite 1 year later, it's also the one that ended up with all the transport delays. So that's unfortunate. With all those transport delays, heck, it was stuck in Arizona for almost a month. It was stuck in Illinois for almost a month, and then it was in its, final destination before coming on transport truck. So once they unloaded it from the train at final destination before dealer, 2 weeks. Thankfully, it didn't get stuck there for a month like another Maverick that I'm currently waiting on. Now let's head over to the red Maverick behind us, because that is an awesome. Over the computer, I did not like this hot chili red pepper metallic orangey color, but in person it's actually really, really hot. It's looking really, really sharp. So this is the red Maverick. Here is an XLT all-wheel drive EcoBoost, and let's see, it's a 4K with luxury package and remote starter. I say, why order remote starter when you can have Ford Pass give you the ability to lock and unlock the doors and start from a distance and find your vehicle for free? So download Ford Pass. Huge free suggestion there. Don't spend $300 from factory or $500 after the fact for a Ford remote starter. Ordered October 25th, 2022, and just on the 13th of 2023, is scheduled to the week of September 11th. So I'm sorry, in July it got scheduled, for the July 13th scheduled to the week of September 11th, produced the 14th, and arrived at the dealer September 30th. So here's another really important point to take note of. All these Mavericks, I've got 10 Mavericks, folks, and with the 10 Mavericks, people are calling non-stop saying, I want to buy that. I'm ready to pay whatever. Some people making offers say, hey, look, I'll pay more if I can have it now. Every digital photo you see of a Maverick for sale is just a Maverick that's been built, and it counts as inventory. So these are all customer orders, but they count as inventory in the system. So what does that result in? That results them in showing up for sale. Because originally almost everything that left the factory was inventory that was for sale, and some of these are very rarely canceled. But if it's a digital photo, it's a customer's order. And by digital photo, I mean fake background, like all one color. But if you have a photo like, let's say, what we have behind us with for sale and a price, and you can see the photo was taken at the dealer, then folks jump on that or wait it out. But an EcoBoost should not be that long of a wait. if your dealer actually confirms the order. So how to confirm an order, you can catch that in our videos. You can catch that on our Sunday Night Live at 7 p.m. We'll be talking about how to confirm an order, and we'll talk more about these delay times, how to get one, what to keep in mind so you don't get discouraged and give up. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Take care, and see you Sunday night in the live. I look forward to hearing your comments. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to comment and drop a comment on this video, hit the thumbs up, and catch our video that's going to show up right here. You're going to be proposed a video here or here. Please watch another one of our videos, because it'll help this video get proposed to more people, so more people can know what's going on with the Ford Maverick. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate all your support, folks. Really appreciate all your support, and almost 13,000 subscribers. It's been a fantastic ride. Thank you so much for being on that ride with me. Until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power.